Alrighty, it's been a while, guys. I've been busy, I've been traveling, and in the meantime, I got this really, really cool gift in. It was gifted to me by Brian from Gunkle Tarot here on YouTube, Brian Griffin, and this is called the Digital Gryphon Kaleidoscope Oracle. Now, Brian reached out to me and he was like, oh, I want you to have have your pick of any of my decks because I really like your videos, which was awfully cute of him and very, very friendly. And Brian's decks are, not all of them, but he has a couple of text-based decks. For example, he has this deck based on lyrics by a certain artist, or I think. But, with text-based decks, I really feel like you really have to have some sort of connection to the source material in order for you to use it as a divinatory tool. For example, I still have sort of a wish to make, maybe one day, just for personal use, a Janet Jackson text-based oracle, But then I saw you had this, the Kaleidoscope Oracle, and I was really intrigued by it. So he did also send me, so you can also already kind of peek, some extra cards, because these are supposed to be a little bit better in color than the first printing that I have here. I didn't, when he sent me a message about these and I didn't fully get it. But then when I got home from my little vacation, they were on my doorstep, and I was like, oh, that's what he meant. So thanks, Brian. But I haven't really compared them yet. I gotta be honest about that. So this is a Game Crafter deck, and I love Game Crafter because I think their quality is really good. So there is a PDF that you can download. So you could use that as a guidebook, but this deck is all about, to me at least, all about using your intuition. So it comes in this really cute little sort of fold-out sheet, which I love. So let me put that away. Comes with a little title card, and then we have all of these cards, and let me show you why. Look at me trying to be fancy. I'm so bad at it. Let me show you why and what I like about this deck. So, for example, you could sort of be very intuitive and go about the vibe, and you could be like, oh, it's so vibrant, so today's going to be a vibrant day. But when you look more closely, you can definitely see like other elements in there. For example, these chains sort of almost blocking out this rainbow here. I'm not going to do this for every card, by the way, because this would get awfully long. So I would probably read this as don't let anyone step on your pride. Don't let anyone take your pride away from you or hold you back to be your most authentic and true self. So that's an intuitive message that I will get. All these cards are terribly pretty, and there's always little things to be seen. So, for example, this looked very green to me and very abundant. And then I was like, prickly cactus. What does that mean to me? So they really call forth to be very associative. You can associate very well. There's lots of different ways to use these. You can sort of use them to create a little mood board, or to be a little, I don't know, you can sort of use them for all kinds of things. For example, I got this card the other day, and this has little queens of hearts everywhere. So I sort of went with that for my reading. So it's actually amazing, and I love that it's such an intuitive, easy to use tool. That's really calling upon you as a reader to sort of, I don't know, get to work a little, flex those intuitive muscles. And I really, really think, in my opinion, this is probably Brian's best deck. Look, this is another one with sort of that pride flag, but also those chains. But this is sort of more almost like these chains are being pulled from the middle to sort of open up open up to your own pride, if that makes sense. I don't know. What does this say? Are these letters? It's survive to thrive, it says. So this literally has a message on the card, and we also get those hearts. So for some of them, it's very easy to use. For some of them, you have to dig a little bit deeper, but there's a lot here to be seen. Also, I just really, really, really enjoy the colors, and I think they would work tremendously with my Cheryl Lee Harnish oracles. So this really scratches my fractal art funny bone, so to speak, because these are obviously as well fractals, you know. Celebrate diversity. So this is very gay, which I love. It's very gay, it's very pride. It's kind of fab. It's really, really cool. For example, this is very much like if I were to pull this in a reading, or let's just imagine I'm pulling this right now. This is very much about, you know, taking care of your apartment, of your house, making sure you thrive in that setting. So there's something to see, and something that you can use in every image. There's always something that sort of jumps out at you. For example, this one, nothing necessarily symbol-wise jumps out at me. However, it's a very dark atmosphere, kind of. So but then there are these like really yellow little like lines and objects along the side. So to me, that would definitely be like, even in the darkest times, look for the tiniest slivers of light and hold on to those. That would be the message that I would get from this. So there's always something to see, and always a divinatory message to be had. For example, here, these diamond shapes really stand out to me. So I would probably, you know, look for the suit of playing cards. Diamonds is sort of the suit of pentacles. So I would probably maybe apply I can count 8 of pentacles meaning to this. But, you know, it could change depending on whichever, like, reading you're doing, which is pretty cool. Ooh, look. What does this say? Oh, sometimes it says stuff in the corner. I'm not going to read that out loud. I obviously want to read other messages in the corner as well now, because that was a really funny message. Ooh, I love this one. I haven't really seen any of the... or have I? Maybe these are like completely new. Pretty cool. Ooh. Look, this almost looks like alien heads. Like, oh, this very much, you could almost use this deck in conjunction with the Return of Spirit deck. If you pull a card from that deck, sort of look for cards that complement that. Sorry, I'm babbling, but I would probably take out my Return of Spirit deck, and I would pull a card, and then I would look for cards that would fit the vibe of the card from the Return of Spirit, and this one would go exquisitely well with the Fairy Magic card in the deck. It's stunning. Ooh, this is so majestic, like majestic cathedral vibes. And most of these pictures and elements are from Brian himself. And some of them aren't. Ooh, so I'm getting a very oceanic vibe here, but the fun thing is all these brown little bits are actually gingerbread man, which is great. Ooh, what's that? Oh, this is so futuristic, so cool. It's giving Merkaba, it's giving sacred geometry, it's giving the Tudor rose, it's giving all of that. Ooh, same with this. Like, this is giving dark alien vibes. Like weird starseed, dark alien. Like, if I were to pull this in a reading right now, this to me would be like external forces trying to disrupt your life. There's a lot of like gold in here. Like some really good shit. For example, these all look like butterflies that are maybe guarding something within. So it's a great deck for storytelling too. Like, it's amazing. So I'm going to be showing all these extra cards because some of them we have seen, some of them we haven't. These are shoes. Oh, I love that. That's adorable. And this is so cute. This has like more Queens of Hearts, but this is definitely giving me inner child toys, teddy bear vibes as well. So that's fab. So I got these extra cards, and I think some of them we've already seen. Some of them we haven't. Let's just take a look at them. But I did get them, so it would be a shame not to show them. Oh, that one is nice. So I kind of rechecked that email or that message that Brian sent me because I didn't completely get it. Oh, this is such a gorgeous garden. Oh, what a luscious garden is this. Stunning. Really, it's a really cool idea to sort of, because there are apps that you could use to do this, where you could put your own photos into a Kaleidoscope app. And, you know, honestly, like, I've been having lots of AI discussions with people, and they're like, yeah, but I need AI, otherwise I won't be able to create a deck because I can't draw. No, but you can take pictures of cool shit, and then you can put it into a kaleidoscope effect thing. You know, and maybe that's not the deck you want, but that is the deck that you can make. So, you know, it's pretty fucking cool. I love this. I love all the deep purples and shit. Really cool. And all these flowers and florals. And this is stunning. This is giving like lotus, like pink lotus. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So really stunning cards with lots of stuff that you can sort of delve into if you want to, but you don't even have to. It can be whatever the hell you want it to be. It can be an inspiration deck. It can be an addition to stuff that you've already been using. It can be all of those things. I'm going to keep all of them in their little... Oh shit, now it won't close because I added all those extra ones. Shit. So let me see. Let me take them out. Well, those were these because I want to keep them in their... their little box because I actually love this as an idea for an affordable box, to be honest. Like the Game Crafter is a fab site, guys, and this is actually I believe it's for sale now. I will try to put a link to Brian's channel down below because he probably has all his links there. And yeah, this is honestly really dope. Like a really special little deck. Once again, also sort of showing everyone out there that anyone can make a deck, and anyone can make a deck that's meaningful for others. It doesn't always have to be all the bells and whistles. You can achieve a lot with, for example, not that this wasn't a lot of work, Brian, don't get me wrong, but it is very much a personal project from someone who is, you know, not Jasmine Beckett Griffith art-wise. And I'm not Jasmine Beckett Griffith art-wise, so that's kind of what I want to prove. Anyone can make a meaningful deck, even if you are not like really good with oil paints. Or maybe Brian is, I don't know. But, you know, in this deck at least he showed that you can do a lot of cool stuff just with digital photographs. You know, pretty cool. So to all the AI people out there, be a little bit more like Brian, be a little bit more like me, and get to creating. So thanks for watching this video, and bye, bitches.